Morning everybody, 13th of July, and another day in my daily diaries of looking after my wife with Parkinson's and dementia. It's going to be another hot one today. The sky's not, there's no cloud in the sky whatsoever. It's going to be another hot one like yesterday. So yesterday Angie didn't get up even till 6 o'clock tea time. I had gone in a few times, do you want to get up? No, half an hour, no, or she just said no a lot of the time. Anyway, come 6 o'clock, she said yeah, which was good really, because I managed to get her up then and give her something to eat before that 7 o'clock cut-off time, which she can't eat that hour before her tablets at 8. So I managed to get her breakfast down her. But during the day, even though the fan was on, it was very warm, as you know. Even I sat out in it for an hour and then chilled in the shade all afternoon, and even I caught it on my face. And I take the sun very, very well. I don't normally go red. But yeah, again, she was very, very restless. She was air twizzling and legs were going. I changed her a couple of times during the afternoon. This camera thing on my phone has been a real godsend. It's a real help because I can sit out, and it picks up her voice as well. So when she starts mumbling and groaning, I can just pick my phone up and see if she's trying to get out of bed. Whereas before I was running in and out every 10 minutes. So no, it's been a really good send. But sister-in-law said she'd watched yesterday's, and I'd mentioned about asking a PD nurse if the heat and everything can affect the Parkinson's, because even though I think I know a lot about Parkinson's, I don't. I read a lot, but I can't read everything, and sometimes it just doesn't enter my head. And Maria had said she'd had a look whether it does affect the Parkinson's, and it does. So I'll speak to it now about the Parkinson's anyway. So I had to read about it myself, and of course it does. It makes sense, to be honest. I don't really know why I'd not read up on it, myself. But it does, and so hence the exact, because she can't, or Parkinson's sufferers struggle with regulating the body heat anyway. So when you're being overheated like we all are in this heat and this sun, it makes sense that it's going to affect them even more. All I can think of is I'm glad I've got that fan. I put it on a low setting, and it's blowing cool air, not cold air, cool air over her. And I go in, I'd uncover her, and I cover her, uncover her. So, still very tired all night. All very tired and even more rigid. Which again, when I read up about it, that's some of the issues that the heat can cause. I don't know. It's probably the heat again, but I don't want to say. I don't want to admit really that she's getting worse, even though I think she is. I can see she is. Maybe it is just the heat, but I've been mentioning this now before this heat wave come along, so I don't know. I'm looking forward to seeing the Parkinson's nurse on Wednesday, and hopefully I can get to see Mr. McGee, that's the specialist, sooner rather than later. I thought I would have got my appointment with him by now. 1 second, my camera's just going. 1 minute. No panic over. Just being restless again. I've had a few people say about when I mentioned that she's restless, that they have restless leg syndrome and all that, but this is completely different from your normal. I'm not saying it's not anything to do your head in by restless leg syndrome, but this isn't. This is where her legs are up in the air and switching and kicking out and properly, and so it's not restless leg syndrome. It's a symptom of the Parkinson's, which I think must be exaggerated by this heat. I did get her, or she has got, shall I say, one of them neck fans, which she'll sit, with it round her neck, and that's really good. They are really good, whether you got Parkinson's or not. Even I've used it once or twice. You see them for sale. You even see them here on TikTok. They're really good. Extremely. They just charge them up with your normal phone charger. So last night I had her sat with that round her neck while she was sat on the settee watching TV, or shall I say, looking at the TV, or then with her eyes shut, looking at the back of her eyelids. But it helps. It blows up round your neck here and on the side of your face. So it's really good. Yeah. She got the calendar all wrong again yesterday. All wrong. I mean, she got herself, but apart from that, she got all the names mixed up again. That was after I'd give her a breakfast at 6 o'clock. So when I was taking her back to the bathroom to give her a wash, did it then. So I don't know, it might be because there's too many faces. She might be concentrating on them. I'm not sure. I'll see who's on next month's. But all this is what I've got writing down, you see, to tell the Parkinson's nurse. I've had a lot of messages from sort of care professional carers and people who have been carers or who are carers for family members, be it partners or parents. And they're all saying that these hospital type, rise and fall beds are given out. So I am really expecting one of them on Friday. Not on Friday, but one to be promised me on Friday. And I certainly shall be mentioning it. And if I don't get one, well, I'll push. I'll keep pushing. And I'll be knocking on doors and whatever. But I can't see me not getting one from what people are saying. I can't see me not getting one, and that'll be a real big help, a big massive help. Just for physical, me physically getting her in bed more than out of bed. As we get older, we're not, we're not quite as agile, shall we say. Not so much about the strength. The strength is probably still there, but not as much agile, and my back isn't what it used to be. I'm dreading turning 30. If only. I can't remember that far back. Oh no, yeah. And when you're that age, when you think, somebody you think who's older, like in the 60s and that, you think they were just old, weren't they? When you was your late 20s and 30s, and you looked or you heard of somebody in the 60s, they're just old people, old people. And when you get there yourself, you think, I'm not, but you are, but in your physical sense, in your mind, you're not, and you don't have to be, you don't have to be, but you got to laugh. You got to keep having a laugh, haven't you? I don't think the grandkids are going to come over today. I didn't hear back from the mummies today, and they all know that I need sort of to have things confirmed, just so I can plan, what's happening. None of them do just turn up, or they don't phone and say, right, we're on our way, we're with you in half an hour. They know that can't happen, because they have to plan getting Angie up or not getting Angie up, getting her dressed and washed, because I don't want people turning up and then me starting to try and wash and dress Angie. That's never going to happen. From a dignity point of view, that's never going to happen. So they all know to confirm things first, and I didn't get confirmation yesterday, so I'm not. They're not coming over. I know that. That's not coming over today. The dad's working away in London. He works away quite a lot, but they normally do Monday to Fridays. Come home Friday afternoon tea time, and go back late Sunday night. But this week they're staying over. The job needs rushing up or something, so they're staying over and working over the weekend as well, and putting roofs on. And so I bet he's going to come back either with a big tan or a big red back, big red face. And you can't have redbacks anymore because you've got all these yellow jackets and hard that nonsense, haven't you? Not back in the day. Back in the day, I remember working in 1976. That big proper summer, a normal summer. Black as the ace of spades I was, just a pair of boots and my shorts. Anyway, so that's, so I don't know what today's going to bring with Angie. I'll wait and see. I've got her up, it was at half 2 this morning. We got to bed last night. I gave her the tablets at 11:15. And at 11:05 I said, Angie, are you going to bed? She just said, yeah. So I got her to bed, and in bed by about 20 past, 25 past, something like that. Kept checking, and she went off straight away. So I got in bed about 10 to 12. And of course then she started fidgeting. Like a sod's law again. Legs were going, but not enough to get me up. So and then I just nodded off. But at 2:30, she would go in again. So I had to get up at 2:30 and change her nightie and that, because she was all wet through and really hot. So I stood her by the side of the bed first with the fan blowing proper cold on her, just to cool her down. Changed the bed mats and stuff, and got her back in bed. And then she was a bit restless, during the rest of the night. And then again, because I must be getting tired, I didn't wake up till 7:45. So that's an extra hour over my normal body clock. So I got up, I've had my breakfast, and I give her the tablets at 8 o'clock. Did you change the nightie again, and I'm just going to get the washer back on, and then I'll see what she's like. Again, I'm not going to purposely wake her up. Say, come on, Angie, we've got to get up. So if she wants to stay in bed again all day, then she can. I half enjoyed yesterday because I sat in the sun, I got the garden lounge chair out, flicked it back, and I lay in the sun only for about an hour, and then I got myself in the shade all the rest of the day. And of course I just kept dozing off. My phone, was right at the side of me, so every time she made a noise I'd wake up and have a quick look. So I enjoyed just having that sort of lazy day, kept getting up, having a cold drink. And to be honest, I could quite easily do that again today, quite easily. So I'm half hoping she stays in bed again. It's selfish really, that, isn't it? Is it? Or is it? No, because tomorrow I will be getting her up early, because she's at the day centre tomorrow, and I'm off on my trip to the gym and my coffee and my spare time tomorrow. So looking forward to that one. Right, okay, so that's today's done. I'll do another one tomorrow as usual, but it'll be after lunch when I'm on the promenade. So please, as usual, do your press your like button, follow me, share these videos, and do all the usuals, and send me your comments. Okay, thank you now. As usual, you take care now. Bye.